Okay, hi YouTube. I'd actually already recorded this second update like 20 minutes ago, but in the middle of recording it, my grandfather called me down to give him his drops. So I had to stop this, and I didn't realize that I couldn't just pick up where I left off, so I'm starting all over. Not too much has changed in the past 2 weeks, although at the same time a lot has. Um, I finally had the nerve to ask someone to my local queer prom, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, which is usually in June, so that kind of like put me on the spot. Because I figured that I wouldn't have to ask until like May. Um, but so I asked, and they said yes, and so that was cool and everything, and I was like spazzing out, smiling from ear to ear with this dopey grin on my face for like an hour and a half. After they said yes and stuff, and but then I found out that then they mentioned that they're seeing someone, and now I'm thoroughly confused. um so I kind of have to figure that out, but I figure, if I don't figure it out by the dance, I'll just go, I'll have fun, and then what happens happens. But so that was all. So that's all taken care of and everything. And now I just really need to figure out what to wear, which I'll probably never be able to figure out. Stupid laptop. So I just gotta figure. I just gotta figure that out, and then I have to go from there and just kind of whatever. In the past 2 weeks have been kind of weird. Just, well, not 2 weeks, like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Since this conference I went to in mid-March, so almost a month now. Since then I've been really emotional. Kind of started like a couple days before the conference, but I hadn't realized it. Just because I was so busy getting ready for the conference and everything. Hopefully this will help with my voice. I've been having trouble talking lately. So, but I've been really emotional and everything, and crying randomly, kind of, and then like basically crying over spilt milk. And I wouldn't be surprised if I did spill milk, that I'd cry about it. But like I've just cried over some of the stupidest shit the past 2 weeks, stuff that I never would have before. So I'm not sure if this is just estrogen, or if something's going on with my meds, or if my hormone levels are going wonky. But anyways, those of you who have my Tumblr and follow me on there probably notice all of my rants the past 2 weeks, like flipping out. Not past, I don't know why I keep saying 2 weeks. The past month, flipping out over, not really flipping out over stuff, but like just kind of emotional posts. But honestly, if I didn't have somewhere to post that shit, I'd probably be going insane right now. Just because growing up, and even now, I'm still not allowed to show feelings, apparently. Um, like if I get remotely angry or raise my voice a little teeny tiny bit, I get yelled at. And I get told what I'm feeling and what I can feel and what I can't feel. And that bullshit. Because my father is controlling and he's an asshole. And I don't care how supportive he is. People do not know him the way that I know him. People do not have to live with him. I have to live with him. I see him every day. Um, and I'm just kind of sick of him being controlling and everything and whatever. I'm still trying to decide whether or not to go to San Francisco. Um, I can still go if I want to, but I don't know. I'm kind of split 50-50 on it. Um, growing up, I didn't really have friends. So, and even through high school and everything, I only had like, well, not, I can't really say through high school because I only graduated last year. Um, but even through like my sophomore year, at most I only had one person who was really a friend who I actually confided in. Um, but that ended up changing. But now, because of the group and everything, I have more friends that I confide in and stuff like that. And we talk outside of group and everything and whatever. But now I have to decide whether to go to San Francisco and not have access to those friends anymore like I do here. Um, or stay here and have access to them, but possibly end up staying somewhat dependent on my father, which I really don't want to do. And I need to get out of this house. I need to move. I need to get my own place. Um, but finding a job in New England is almost impossible, especially for someone who has absolutely no experience in working and stuff like that. Um, yeah. um, but I have to decide about that. And it's just going to be really hard though, because if I do go, I'm leaving a whole bunch of friends and I'm not used to having friends. I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I'm strong enough to leave all of my friends here. And I mean, I do have a couple out there, but still, I'm leaving the majority of my friends, of my support network, of everyone back here, including my family. And compose yourself, Rose. You will not cry on a vlog. You will not cry on a vlog. You do not look good when you cry. um, but so much for not. Okay, I'm only tearing up, but still. Um, okay, I'm good now. I think. I hope. Please. um, but I have to figure all of that out and everything, and I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. Um, but like I said, it's hard for me and everything, and again, this is the first time that I've actually had friends who I can confide in and everything. And even though, I act like I don't need my friends, um, and I act like, you know, I have a habit of acting like I have it all together, even though I never have it all together. I never have had it all together. Um, I really don't, and I need my friends. And Um, and I mean, a lot of them have all had friends before, and even growing up, they had like at least one friend, at least that I know of. Most of them did. So, for them, when they're suggesting, oh, just do what you want, go move, it'll be an adventure and stuff like that. It's like, no, you don't get it. I was always the weird kid. I was always the kid that sat in the back of class and didn't talk and people made fun of. Or when I did talk, I just got made fun of more I was, because I actually knew proper or relatively proper grammar. Um, and didn't talk like the rest of the kids. Um, but as far as stuff with my dad, it's weird, we'll go from joking around and having an amazing time and just getting along really well to him being a fucking asshole and me just having to sit there and take it because God forbid I actually say something about it. Like the other day I woke up, all I did was wake up and I went into his room and I said something, and he's doing a portrait right now. He's a painter. So he's doing a portrait, coincidentally, of me, and he dropped the paper plate that he had all this paint on, and he starts flipping out and then turns to me and pretty much blames me for it and blames me for the fact that now his day is going to go badly because I woke up and his day was going fine until I woke up and blah, 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 blah. Can I just say that I really do hate having emotions? I don't know if it's just years of being told that I shouldn't and that I shouldn't do this and shouldn't feel that or what, but I hate it. You know, I just hate feeling like I can't, I just hate feeling, I don't even know how to say it. Not weak, but I know being emotional isn't being weak and feeling feelings isn't being weak, but I just can't help but feeling like it is, which is kind of ironic. Um, I the whole way that I deal with my shit is I focus on other people's shit. I don't like focusing on my shit. And then when I focus on my shit, and then I feel ridiculous and I feel weak and I don't like feeling like that. Out of my friends, I'm supposed to be the strong one. I'm supposed to be the rock. And I cannot not be the rock because then I start to feel like I will not cry. I will not cry. It's impossible. I can't in front of the camera. Anyways, I'd flip out and shut it off before I did. Tearing up is one thing, but honestly, I don't even know why I'm bothering with this vlog. Totally pointless. I get more out when I'm writing. Well, I gotta end it now anyways. I'm almost out of time. So I'll update again soon, and until then, bye YouTube.